Welcome back to our channel, friends. Today, we are going to talk about something that feels rare in this fast-moving world, a simple life. Because sometimes we think success means more. More work, more things, more pressure. But the real success is having peace, clarity, and joy in your heart. That's what a simple life gives you. So in this video, we will share 6 powerful rules to make your life simple and meaningful. Let's begin. Rule 1. Declutter your mind. Declutter your life. A messy mind creates a messy life. We often talk about cleaning our room, our desk, our phone. But what about our mind? Our brain holds too many thoughts every day. Old regrets, future worries, endless to-do lists, unnecessary comparisons, and negative self-talk. That's mental clutter. And just like a room filled with junk, it makes life feel heavy and complicated. What is mental clutter? Overthinking every little thing. Thinking about what people will say. Remembering past failures. Imagining worst-case scenarios. Trying to do everything at once. Comparing your life to others. Saying yes when you want to say no. You don't need 100 thoughts. You need clarity. How to declutter your mind, step by step. 1. Write it down. When your mind is full, take a notebook and write everything you're thinking about. Don't judge. Just empty it on paper. This is called a mental download. It's like cleaning your mental desktop, and it works like magic. 2. Focus on 3 priorities per day. Not 10, not 20. Just 3 things that truly matter today. Maybe it's finishing a task. Maybe it's calling your parents. Maybe it's going for a walk. Ask, what 3 things, if I complete today, will make my day feel successful? That's simplicity in action. 3. Stop being everywhere. You don't need to be on every app. You don't need to reply to everyone instantly. You don't need to say yes to every invitation. Say no to what drains you. Say yes to what builds peace. That's how geniuses protect their mind. Example. Think like a monk, act like a lion. Imagine a monk. His room is clean, his thoughts are clear. His life is not slow, it's focused. Now imagine a lion in the jungle. It doesn't chase every animal. It waits, it focuses. And when it moves with power. Decluttering your mind gives you the same strength. Daily practice. The 10-minute reset. Every night before sleep. 1. Sit quietly. 2. Breathe deeply. 3. Ask, what am I holding on to? What can I let go? 4. Forgive yourself for mistakes. 5. Say, I choose peace. I choose simplicity. This tiny habit changes everything. You don't need to add more to your life. You need to remove what's not serving your peace. Make your mind light. And life becomes light too. When the inside is clear, the outside becomes simple. Rule 2. Say no. More often. Protect your peace. Every yes to others is a no to your own time, energy, and dreams. Why this rule is so important. One of the biggest reasons life feels complicated is because we try to do too much. We say yes to things we don't want to do. We say yes to people who drain us. We say yes because we don't want to hurt someone. And slowly, we forget ourselves. Your time is not unlimited. Your energy is not unlimited. Your peace is priceless. And you must protect it. Learning to say no is not rude. It is self-respect. It is emotional strength. It is life simplicity. The hidden pain of yes. Let's imagine a person named Alex. Alex is kind, always helps everyone, always says yes. Yes to extra work, yes to weekend meetups, yes to lending money, yes to favors that feel like pressure. But inside, Alex feels tired, drained, frustrated. Why? Because every yes was a silent no to rest, focus, and his own goals. This is how good people burn out. They are not weak. They are just too afraid to say no. The truth you need to hear. You are not responsible for everyone's happiness. You are responsible for your own peace. What happens when you say no? You get more time for what really matters. You reduce stress and anxiety. You build self-confidence. You create space for creativity and rest. You stop living on other people's terms. Your life becomes lighter, and your brain becomes sharper. How to say no without feeling guilty. 1. Use kind but firm words. Instead of just no, try. Thank you for thinking of me, but I can't take that on right now. I really appreciate the offer, but I need to focus on my priorities. That doesn't work for me, but I hope it goes well for you. Being respectful doesn't mean being a people pleaser. 2. Delay your answer. If you feel pressured, say, "Can I get back to you? Let me check my schedule first. I'll think about it and let you know tomorrow." This gives you space to think, not react emotionally. 3. Ask yourself one question. Before saying yes, ask, will this bring me peace or stress? If it brings stress, say no. If it brings guilt, say no. If it's only to impress someone, say no, because your peace is more valuable than approval. Motivational example. The power of focus. Think about any successful athlete. Let's take a runner. They don't go to every party. They don't eat every food. They don't follow every trend. They say no, again and again. Why? Because their yes is already given to their dream. And that dream needs focus, simplicity, and discipline. If you want a simpler life, you must do the same. Practice this daily. Every morning or evening, ask yourself, what can I say no to today? What did I agree to that I actually don't want? How can I protect my peace this week? Even one honest no per day will give you the freedom to live a more powerful life. Saying no is not selfish. It is choosing yourself with love. Peace begins when people-pleasing ends. So take control. Cut the noise. And learn to say no, with clarity, with kindness, and with courage. Because the more you protect your peace, the simpler and happier your life becomes. Rule 3. Limit your inputs. Protect what enters your mind. Your mind becomes what you feed it. If you want peace, feed it peace. Why this rule matters deeply. In today's world, we are constantly surrounded by noise, social media notifications, news headlines, endless opinions, random content, negative people, unnecessary comparison, overload of choices. We are not just living life, we are consuming it all day. And the more we take in, the more confused, anxious, and restless we feel. You can't make life simple if your brain is constantly overloaded with information that doesn't serve your growth. This is why limiting your inputs is one of the most powerful things you can do to reclaim simplicity, clarity, and happiness. What are inputs? Inputs are everything your brain absorbs. What you watch, what you listen to, what you read, who you talk to, what your phone shows you, what your environment repeats daily. These things shape your emotions, your focus, and your thoughts, often without you realizing it. The danger of too many inputs. Let's say you wake up and immediately check WhatsApp messages, Instagram stories, news headlines, YouTube recommendations, Twitter trends, emails. By the time you even brush your teeth, your brain has processed 100 plus ideas, most of which are not important. Your brain now feels overstimulated, distracted, emotionally drained, spiritually empty, and yet You haven't even started your real day. This is what makes life feel complicated. We're living other people's noise instead of our own peace. How to limit your inputs. Simple steps. 1. Start your day with silence. Before your phone, before the world, take 10 minutes for quiet. Sit alone. Take deep breaths. Look outside your window. Listen to calming music. Journal 3 thoughts. This sets a simple tone for the whole day. 2. Set no input zones. Create rules like no social media until after breakfast, no phone in the first 30 minutes of the day, no screens during meals, no notifications while working. This isn't restriction. It's protection for your brain, your time, and your energy. 3. Be very selective with what you watch or read. Instead of watching 10 random videos, choose one meaningful one. Instead of reading every news update, ask, does this help me grow or just stress me? Feed your brain what you want to become. You don't have to follow every trend. You don't have to absorb everyone's opinions. Your life becomes simpler when your mind becomes calmer. Real life practice. The 3-input rule. Each day, limit yourself to just 3 valuable inputs. 1 learning video or podcast. 2. 1 meaningful conversation or message. 3. 1 powerful idea to think about. That's it. Quality beats quantity. This trains your brain to slow down, go deeper, and live wiser. Example. Think of a computer with 50 tabs open. What happens? It becomes slow. It freezes. It crashes. Now imagine your brain with 50 inputs per hour. No wonder you feel overwhelmed, confused, and scattered. Closing the tabs, limiting the inputs, is the key to bringing back peace. A quote to remember. Protect your inputs like you protect your home. You wouldn't let garbage into your house, so don't let it into your mind. Result of this rule. When you limit your inputs, you think clearly, you feel lighter, you focus better, you become calmer, you feel more connected to your purpose. This is real simplicity, not in your surroundings, but inside your soul. Rule 4. Declutter your environment. Clear space, clear mind. If your surroundings are messy, your thoughts will be too. Simplicity begins with what you see every day. Why this rule is a game changer. We often underestimate how much our physical environment affects our mental state. Just look around your room right now. Is your table clean or covered in papers? Are your clothes neatly arranged or thrown around? Are your digital files organized or scattered all over? Now think about how your brain feels. Clutter outside equals chaos inside. Simplicity is not just a mindset. It's a space you live in. The more organized and clear your environment is, the easier it becomes to breathe, think, and focus. The psychology of clutter. Studies show that cluttered spaces increase stress levels, reduce productivity, lower focus and memory, increase anxiety and overwhelm. Why? Because every time you see a mess, your brain processes it as unfinished work. It keeps you in a constant state of low-level stress. But when your space is clean and simple, your mind feels light, focused, and free. How to declutter. Step-by-step motivation. 1. Start small, start now. Don't wait for a big cleaning day. Start with just 1 drawer, 1 shelf, or 1 folder. Example. Clean your study table before sleeping. This simple habit tells your brain, we end the day with peace and start the next one with clarity. 2. Use the 3-box rule. Take 3 boxes and label them. Keep what you truly use or love. Donate what's useful but not needed by you. Trash what's broken, expired, or useless. Now go corner by corner, item by item. Be honest. Be ruthless. If you haven't used it in 6 months, it's time to let go. 3. Declutter your digital life too. Your phone and laptop are part of your environment too. Delete unnecessary apps. Clean up your photo gallery. Organize files into folders. Unsubscribe from emails you never read. Turn off push notifications that steal attention. Digital clutter causes mental clutter. Clear it, and watch your focus return. Have you ever noticed how you feel after cleaning your room? You walk lighter. You breathe easier. You think clearer. You feel in control. That's not a coincidence. That's your brain saying, "Thank you for giving me space to think." Even billionaires and top athletes follow this. They don't live in messy environments. Why? Because they know their environment shapes their energy. Daily declutter habit. The 10-minute reset. Every night, before sleeping, set a 10-minute timer. Clear your table. Arrange your clothes. Put things back where they belong. This tiny habit will make your mornings feel fresh and powerful. You'll wake up to peace, not to a battlefield of clutter. A powerful quote to remember: outer order creates inner calm. Clean space equals clean energy equals clean mind. You don't need to live in a mansion. You just need to respect your space, because it's where your future is being built. Bonus thought. Decluttering is emotional too. Sometimes we hold on to objects because they have emotional meaning. An old gift, a broken gadget, clothes we never wear, notes from a relationship that's over. Ask yourself honestly, does this item serve me today? Or is it just holding me in the past? Letting go is not losing. It's creating space for something better. If you want a simpler life, build a simpler space. Clear the clutter, and you'll find the calm you've been searching for. Rule 5. Build simple daily routines. Let your habits guide you. The more decisions you remove from your day, the more energy you save for what truly matters. Why routines are the secret weapon of a simple life. Many people believe that freedom means doing what you want, when you want. But the truth is, without structure, your day becomes chaotic. You wake up and ask yourself, what should I do first? Should I check my phone? Should I scroll or start working? Should I cook now or later? Every one of those small decisions costs mental energy. That's called decision fatigue, and it leads to stress, procrastination, and confusion. Now imagine this instead. You wake up and already know what to do. You don't think, you just follow a flow. You don't waste energy, you preserve it. You feel productive without forcing yourself. That's the power of routine. And that's how simple life begins. The science behind simple habits. The human brain loves patterns. When you do the same task at the same time every day, your brain needs less energy to perform it, feels calmer and safer, builds momentum, builds discipline without force. This is why top performers, athletes, CEOs, creators, all have strong routines. Not because they're boring, because they understand. Success is built in silence, and silence lives inside routine. How to build a simple yet powerful daily routine. 1. Start with a morning routine, even 15 minutes. Your morning sets the tone for the entire day. Don't start with noise, social media, news, notifications. Start with intention. Here's a simple 15-minute routine. 2 minutes, deep breathing or gratitude. 5 minutes, quick physical activity or stretch. 5 minutes, write your top 3 tasks of the day. 3 minutes, Drink water, smile, and say one positive affirmation. That's it. No fancy apps, just you and your breath. 2. Time block your day into zones. Instead of making long to-do lists, break your day into time zones. For example, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., focused work, no distractions. 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., admin or small tasks. 12 p.m. to 1 p.m., break, lunch. 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., creative work. 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., learning, reading. 9 p.m. to 9:30 p.m., wind down, reflection. You don't have to follow it perfectly, but having a structure removes the chaos. 3. Automate the small stuff. The fewer decisions you make, the more energy you save. Examples. Wear similar types of clothes every day. Eat the same healthy breakfast. Use reminders or apps for habits. Batch similar tasks. Emails, messages, cleaning. Less thinking equals more peace. 4. Review and reset. Every week. 1 day per week, like Sunday. Review. What worked this week? What stressed you out? What can be improved? A 10-minute weekly review helps you remove what's not working. And keep life simple. Let's say you're working from home or preparing for exams. Without routine, your day looks like this. Wake up late. Scroll social media. Feel guilty. Rush things. Eat randomly. Stay up late again. Repeat. Now imagine if you just followed a basic routine. Wake up by 7. Start with calm. Do focused work. Eat on time. Walk for 10 minutes. Sleep by 10:30. Your stress drops. Your energy grows. Your mind feels clear. That's how routine simplifies everything. What you gain when you follow a routine. Less anxiety, more focus, better sleep, healthier habits, more time for dreams, a life that feels under control. You stop chasing time and start leading it. Discipline is not punishment. It is choosing peace over chaos every single day. You don't need a perfect life to be happy. You just need a simple rhythm that gives your mind space to grow. So take a deep breath. Choose one habit. Repeat it. Watch your life change quietly, deeply, beautifully. Rule 6. Focus on what you can control. Let go of the rest. Peace doesn't come from fixing everything. It comes from choosing where to put your energy. Why this rule can change everything. One of the biggest reasons life feels complicated is because we're trying to control too much. We want to control what others think of us. We want to control how fast success comes. We want to control outcomes, people, situations, even the future. But the truth is, most of life is outside our control. And the more we try to control everything, the more we feel frustrated, overwhelmed, disappointed, powerless. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means learning to focus your energy only on what matters, only on what's in your hands. That's where real freedom begins. Understand the circle of control. Let's break it down into 3 circles. Outer circle, things you can't control. Examples: other people's opinions, the weather, traffic, the economy, your past, the actions of others. Trying to control these will drain your energy and waste your time. Accept them. Let them be. Middle circle, things you can influence. Examples: your relationships, team decisions, group dynamics. You can influence these things, but not fully control them. So put effort, but not obsession. Inner circle, things you can control. This is where your power lives. Your thoughts, your reactions, your habits, your words, your attitude, your effort, your choices. When you focus here, life becomes clearer, lighter, and simpler. How to apply this rule in daily life. 1. Stop overthinking what others think. You're not responsible for what someone else feels or says. You're only responsible for how you behave. Example: you post something online and get negative comments. Don't spiral into, "Why do they hate me?" Instead, "Did I share my truth with kindness? Yes? Then I did my part." Let go of the rest. 2. Control your morning, not the whole day. You can't predict the full day, but you can own your first hour. Start with calm, clarity, and action. Even if the rest of the day is chaos, you will feel grounded. 3. Respond. Don't react. Someone insults you. You get bad news. A plan fails. In that moment, ask yourself, what's the smartest, calmest way I can respond right now? Reacting makes life messy. Responding makes it wise. 4. Write down what's in your control. When you feel overwhelmed, draw 2 columns on the left. What I can't control. On the right, what I can control. Shift all your energy to the right side. That list is your power zone. Real-life scenario. Imagine you're preparing for a big goal, maybe a job interview, an exam, or launching your YouTube channel. You start thinking, what if I fail? What if others laugh at me? What if nobody watches? What if I'm not good enough? Now pause. Can you control how others react? No. Can you control the result? Not fully. But can you control how much you prepare? How confidently you speak? How much you believe in yourself? Yes? Yes? Yes. Focus there. That's where your success begins. Letting go is an act of strength. Letting go doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're choosing peace over drama, growth over control, energy over exhaustion. And in that decision, you become stronger, wiser, and calmer. Remember, this quote, worrying about things you can't control is like carrying a backpack full of bricks. Put it down. Walk lighter. Life is not about doing more. It's about worrying less and focusing better. When you focus only on what's in your hands, you reclaim your power. You stop fighting everything and start creating something beautiful. So friends, if this video helped you simplify your life and clear your mind, then don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who needs peace, and subscribe for more powerful lessons every week. And remember, a simple life is not found, it is built. One wise choice at a time. See you in the next video.